everybody, the Great Dino Ranger here again, back with another review. We're going to be once again moving off course with our normal Christmas schedule because today we're going to be taking a look at a Valentine's Day gift that my parents got me, so thank you Mom and Dad. We're going to be taking a look at the Jurassic World Hammond Collection, Robert Muldoon. So I'm super excited to have another human in the Hammond Collection line. I love Muldoon in the first movie, and it's really nice to have a better figure of him. So taking a look at the packaging, we got the Hammond Collection logo, the Mattel logo, and Robert Muldoon's name. Here we got the T-Rex skeleton and the Jurassic Park 30th anniversary logo, which looks awesome. And taking a look at the side here, we got the a render of the Muldoon figure. And then on the other side, we got the Hammond Collection logo. And on the back, we got a bunch of cool stuff. We got the Jurassic Park and the Hammond Collection logo up top, a cool render of Robert Muldoon, and a picture of him along with a bio that says Robert Muldoon, a skilled hunter himself. Robert Muldoon is no match for the clever velociraptors at Jurassic Park. That's such an awesome bio. Definitely matches what happened in the movie very well. So let's go ahead and take this figure out. Alrighty, so here we have the Hammond Collection Robert Muldoon out of the box. And just like the Ellie figure that we reviewed a couple months ago, I believe, this is a very nice figure, and I definitely say it's a upgrade from the original Legacy Collection version from Mattel. But yeah, I think this is the more superior version of Robert Muldoon as a figure, in my opinion. Obviously, much better and more accurate than the Kenner version, and I think this one is just better detailed, more than the original Legacy Collection version. So here, by taking a look at the figure, it looks just like Robert Muldoon from Jurassic Park. And yeah, this figure is just really well done. I am really happy with this figure. I wasn't interested in the Hammond Collection human figures at first, but after getting Ellie, I decided I wanted more, and here we go with Robert Muldoon. And yeah, like I just said, it's a really nice figure, and it looks just like the actor and obviously the character from the movie. So you can see here in the face is nicely well sculpted, and the way they printed the eyes and the eyebrows, and maybe a little bit in the lip colors look very nice. There is no sloppiness of the printing on the figure. The colors for his slight shaved beard is looking nice. You can definitely see kind of that it's definitely printed on there, much like everything else. His face has like this dirty speckled look to it. I'm not sure if that's just all from the printing, but you know, when you look at it from afar, you really cannot tell at all. It's just only when you look at it up close, you can definitely make out those tiny little colors. Definitely looks like he's dirty and he's out in the wild checking on dinosaurs, so I guess that's pretty cool. The hair is nicely sculpted, though it's very not as detailed, but you know, it's just hair, so it doesn't need to be super sculpted as if it's like a female character with like longer hair. The hat looks really nice on it. His nice signature hat with the flap up right there. Very classic Robert Muldoon look right there. His vest is nicely well sculpted too. Sculpted everywhere, and it looks really nice with this folds in the clothing. Looks really nice, and it's kind of bendy. So I'm pretty sure you would be able to take this off, but I'm not going to do that. He had his vest on the entire time, so I'm just going to keep it on. There really is no reason to take it off. Yeah, very nice sculpting there, and his shirt is nicely sculpted with the button-up shirt and the pockets. Even his little InGen tag is looking really nice. And you can't make out a whole lot, but it does say Robert Muldoon on there. It says InGen. A little picture of, I think, himself, or it could be someone else, I don't know, and you can see a little bit of the Jurassic Park name on the top there, but it looks really nice from afar. Very high, this is a very high quality figure right here. And same with the sleeves, are nicely sculpted, and the arms are looking nice, and you got a little bit of some wrist bands going on right there. And he's got a watch, which is very nicely sculpted. A little bit of paint slop on there on the arm, but like I said, from afar you can barely notice it. The belt is nicely sculpted and nicely painted too. You can definitely see the little clip right there is painted in like this gold color. And his shorts are nicely sculpted with some creases and folds, and the pockets are looking very nice as well. And then his muscular legs are nicely sculpted as well. And then his high socks and his boots are nicely sculpted. Very well done, Mattel. So yeah, very nicely figure. And you got a little gun holster right there. You got some more stuff right back here. Some code lettering there, probably from the factory. And then yeah, a gun holster. So I think he might have had a different gun, possibly a pistol or something, but we didn't get to see that in the movie, at least as far as I can tell. But yeah, very nice figure overall. The colors are spot on. It looks just like Robert Muldoon from the movie. So it's very nice, from the browns and the khaki colors to the shirt. Very nicely painted, and just these are high quality figures right here. You don't really get a whole lot of this in the main line, but that's why the Hammond collection exists, so they can put a little bit more detail into it. But yeah, it looks really nice for the paint. Articulation wise, the head is on a ball joint, so you can swivel all the way around, go up and down a little bit, and kind of tilt, but nice range of motion there. The arms can go up about that far and down, full 360 here at the elbows. They can bend forward and back about that far, and they can also rotate. And then the wrists here can bend side to side or up and down, whatever you want to call it. And then they can also rotate 360. So very nice range of movement. The waist might be articulated, though it's kind of stiff on mine, so I'm not going to force it. The same goes with this arm. It's the same articulation as this one. Here at the legs, they can pivot in and out, and they can't go back too far because of this part of the plastic that's blocking it, but it can go forward. Then here at this part of the knee, it's a double jointed knee, so you can get that part to bend. And then you can get this second part down here to bend as well. So you get really nice range of motion, good for posability and picture taking. Looking forward to taking pictures with these humans in the future. Hopefully this summer, where I can take these articulation joints on these figures to the test, see how good they work. But yeah, I really like the added articulation to the hands and the knees especially. And then the ankles here can actually move. I think they can rotate, and that's really it. So that's something that the Ellie figure I don't think had, but I'll have to double check. But yeah, that's really it for articulation. So very nice figure overall. For comparisons, we'll go ahead and take a look at the Ellie figure. This is the Hammond collection one, and she does have a little bit of ankle articulation. So I didn't notice that before, so that's really cool. So here's Ellie and Muldoon together, and they look really nice. And for another comparison, here is the Jurassic World Legacy collection of Robert Muldoon compared to the Hammond collection. So yeah, Hammond collection by far wins as the best Muldoon figure. As you can see, this one's already getting scuffed up in some places. But yeah, the face on this one's so weird when I look at it, or at least now I look back on it, and this one's so much better. The colors on this one are much better too. This one's a lot more of more bluer colors, and this one has more, I guess, film accurate colors. This one's missing the ID tag. I mean, the paint application is good, but maybe in terms of accuracy, this one definitely wins, and this one has the better articulation. So very cool to see how different these two figures are. And yeah, Robert Muldoon is definitely such a iconic character in the Jurassic franchise, and probably one of my favorites from the original movie. And here we got a female raptor from Jurassic Park. I believe I'm just going to use this one as the big one, we'll just say. And yeah, they look very good together. With the famous clever girl scene from the movie, you can easily recreate that scene with a female raptor from Jurassic Park and then Robert Muldoon. So very nice to see these two together. Now the last thing we'll take a look at here is the accessories. Muldoon does come with a couple accessories, mostly different body attachments, but the only actual tool looking accessory is his gun that he uses in the film, and it looks accurate. It looks just like the one from the movie, I lost the original one that came with the Legacy Collection, so I'm super happy I have a new one. Plus, this one comes with the little strip here, but that the Legacy Collection one did not have. So that is a huge plus right there. And the gun is nicely detailed. Looks just like the one from the movie, and I really wish this part here would be able to fold down, just like in the movie when he's quietly setting his gun in ready position so he can shoot the raptor before he dies. That would be really cool if he could do that. That would probably be a very delicate articulation joint right there, but I don't know. That'll be really cool, but I think it looks nice the way it is, and it can easily be attached to the figure, which I'll show you at the end. But yeah, very nicely done there. Some other accessories here. He's got a separate head attachment that you can give the figure. This one is just basically his head without the hat, which looks really nice. The paint doesn't necessarily match the way his hair is sculpted on there, which is kind of distracting, but not too much. You can definitely see the more sculpt work in the hair there, which looks really nice. The paint is a little more sloppy on this eye right here, so it's not as perfect as this head, but they look good for what they are. It's nice to get two detachable ones, though it would have been nice maybe if we could just have the hat come off instead of having two different heads, but you know, this is cool either way. Another accessory that we get, or I guess kind of accessories that we get in this little set here, are two different pairs of hands. Obviously, I have one of each right here. I have two different ones applied to the figure itself, but we got more of an open hand position, which is good for handling the gun, and then a more closed hand position, which is good for holding the handle of the gun. So two different hands, and I already, like I said, have both of them on here, which is good for holding the gun. So very nice little accessories going on there. And here is Robert Muldoon holding his gun using the two different hands that he comes with, and yeah, this is really nice. Definitely a plus for Mattel. A lot of their weapons are really nice looking, but they don't always look good when the figures hold them. All the extra articulation added to these Hammond Collection humans make holding weapons so much better, and this is going to look really good for making movies or taking pictures or just overall displaying on your shelf. So yeah, this looks much better than what Mattel did before with their other figures, which obviously those ones didn't contain so much articulation, so this one's definitely the better version of them all. So everyone, that's about to wrap it up for this somewhat quick figure review of the Jurassic World Hammond Collection Robert Muldoon. I really love this figure. I love the Hammond Collection humans now, and this one's definitely the better version of Robert Muldoon. And yeah, I'm just super happy to finally have this one. I'm looking forward to get more Hammond Collection human figures in the future. So everyone, I hope you guys enjoyed this review, and I'll see you guys again for the next one.